Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is our match reaction for Man City 3, Leicester 1 in the Premier League. So make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well, and let's jump into it. So I'm going to describe this match in 4 words. Boring, boring, potential, disaster. That is how I'm going to describe this game. Look, the game started, we played a strong 11 as you'd expect. And we got off to a great start. We scored after 5 minutes. And to be honest with you, after that goal by John Stones, which was a wonderful, wonderful finish with his left foot, that game was done. That game was dead. Leicester, right from the kickoff, as soon as Grealish kicked off the game, every single Leicester player fell back to their own box. They just wanted to defend. They just wanted to hit us on the counter-attack. And when it went 1-0, it didn't bring them out of the shell. They still sat there defending. They gave us all the ball. They let us do what we wanted with it. And then we get the second through penalty, a Haaland penalty. Fantastic penalty, by the way, because if he doesn't hit the post with that, the keeper saves it. Great pen. And even after 2-0, Leicester didn't really give us anything. Leicester really didn't come out of their shell. And then we go 3-0 up after 25 minutes. Haaland, again, a wonderful through ball by De Bruyne, who gets his 100th assist for City in the Premier League to Haaland. The 8th time them two have combined. Haaland chips over the keeper. 47 goals of the season for him so far. 3-0. We get to halftime, game is absolutely dead. The atmosphere is flat, the game's flat, Leicester are offering absolutely nothing. And then you're thinking to yourself, all right, well, give Haaland, give some of the players an extra 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is, see if Haaland can get his hat-trick, and make sure, to kill the game once and for all. But Pep doesn't do that. Pep makes the changes then. He brings on Alvarez for Haaland, and he takes someone else off, Stones off for Akanji. And the second half pretty much continues to go how the first half did. Leicester not really doing anything, but the game's dead. City are not doing anything either. City have dropped off, and then Pep makes more substitutions. He makes another 3. He brings on Palmer. He brings on Phillips. And we've seen this before from Pep. He makes 5 substitutions in a game, and we go from absolutely comfortable to a potential disaster on our hands, like we did in the Manchester derby when we were 6-1 up. We make 5 substitutions, and we absolutely collapsed at the end. And United could have ended that game 6-4, 6-5. And he hasn't learned, because it's not the second time he's done it either. He's done it in multiple games. And these players that he brings on, Palmer, Gomez, Phillips, they're not really up to scratch, to be honest with you. They don't really take their chances. And this is what frustrates me. I'm not even saying they're not good enough. I'm just saying they don't take their chance. They don't offer anything to the team. They don't bring anything, really. And we saw that against Leicester. Leicester, who were dead in this game. Leicester, who are probably the worst team in the league at the moment, in the last 10 minutes, they caused us quite a few problems. The City just lost concentration because of the substitutions. They lost all momentum. They lost their presence in the game. And Leicester got a goal back. And then they could have had a second when Diaz played an absolute disaster of a ball that Maddison intercepted. And Maddison squares it to Ihenacho. That's 3-2. And then Ihenacho hits the post in injury time. It could have been 3-3 this game. It could have been 4-3 to Leicester the way it was going. And if it had happened, if Leicester had got that second goal, I think, with 10 minutes to go or with 5 minutes to go, I think they would have got the third, because City were doing nothing with it. And this has to be a lesson for Pep. In a game like this, where it's so comfortable, don't make these substitutions so soon, and don't make so many of them. Maybe stick to 2 or 3, because you didn't need to make these 5 substitutions to rest players, because they were already being rested in the game. We were in second gear all the way through the first half, all the way through the second half. We never got out of second gear. Even when Leicester scored and were being dangerous, we never got out of that second gear. We just kept on going how we were. So he didn't really need to bring anyone off, because no one was at risk of getting tired or anything. And like I said, it has to be a lesson, because at this time of the season, goal difference could matter. It could. You don't know how the season's going to pan out. Goal difference could matter. With 3-0 up at halftime, we could have had another 2 in that first half, and we could have pushed on and got more goals in the second, but we decided not to. We decided to sit back. We gave away a clean sheet, and that could hurt us at the end of the season. And he's also got to learn the fact that when we're letting teams like Leicester come back into games, and Leicester caused us problems at the Etihad when they were dead for 80 minutes, that's also got to alert you and think to yourself, well, let's not do that again. So again, with fine margins, Pep's got to take this on board, and he's honestly got to learn in this match. But hey, we got 3 goals. Haaland got another 2. Stones took a wonderful volley as well. We got 3 points, and it means we're only 3 points behind Arsenal. So really, job done. The target for the start of this game is to win, which is what we did. The next target after that is to score as many goals as we could. We did that in the first half. And the next target is to keep a clean sheet, which we failed on. So we failed 1 out of 3. So all in all, it's a good day. It is, and it's a good result. But it could have been more. It could have been better. And another thing as well, when you end a game like that, when you end a game with Leicester creating chances and Leicester on top of us and Leicester being dangerous like they were, you lose all that momentum going into the next game because you want to end the match in good form. You want to end the match on the attack. You want to end the match thinking that you can score goals at any second. But we've not ended like that. We're going into this Bayern Munich game now knowing, yes, we had our best players off the pitch, but we're going into the Bayern Munich game knowing that for the last 10 minutes, 3 days ago, we were caused all kinds of problems by the worst team in the Premier League. And it didn't need to go that way at all. And word on these players like Gomez, like Phillips, like Palmer. Like I said, I'm not even saying they're not good enough for the team. All I'm saying is that when they come into it, they don't take their chances. They don't really stamp their authority on anything. They don't offer anything for the team. And they really need to do that because Pep gives them these chances over and over again. When Pep plays them, you can see Pep doesn't trust them because they won't ever get a sub on the Champions League. They won't unless there's like injuries happening. But Pep won't risk them in that. Pep will play the same 11 or 90 minutes in the Champions League if he has to. And when these players do get a chance, you know, they've got to take them. They really do. They have to do more for the team. They have to offer more. And the player I always feel sorry for the most when he makes these substitutions is Alvarez because he brings on Alvarez in a game where there's goals to be had and we don't create anything. We don't do anything with it. And Alvarez is just left running around the other end of the pitch because no one's giving him the ball. No one's winning the ball. And the opposition have it. He's the one I feel sorry for the most on these occasions. Not the others. But yeah, job done. Match over. Thankfully, because I think if that went on for another 10 minutes, who knows what the score that would have finished. I really do. Yeah, thanks for watching as always. Thanks for checking it out. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. And like I said, we're 3 points behind Arsenal now. We can just chill for the rest of the weekend. Hopefully West Ham do something against them. Who knows? And we will be doing a watch along for the Bayern Munich game on Wednesday when we go away to them. I wouldn't expect Pep to make 5 substitutions in the second half of that one, even if we're 3-0 up. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.